Hello, this is Virgil Labrador, Editor-in-Chief of Satellite Markets and Research, and we're here at the IBC 2017 with Vagan Shakhgildian. He's the CEO of UHP Networks, and actually we did the same interview last year, about the same time, so
That's right.
Vagan will now update us on his company. So Vagan, how's the year been so far for you?
Thank you, Virgil. This has been a very exciting year for us at UHP Networks. The biggest development since we spoke last time pertain to two sectors of the industry. Maritime sector, which we entered big time in the last 12 months. We have won contracts, are in the middle of rolling out two large maritime networks, one with 3,000 vessels and another one with 5,000 vessels. So this is a totally new market area for us. All things considered: mobile antennas, beam switching, geographical redundancy of hub stations, and large networks, as I mentioned as well. That really opens new avenues for satellite providers, satellite operators, and equipment manufacturers like ourselves. Very compact terminals, 65, 75 centimeters,
Right.
Highly integrated, low-cost systems. So that's one important development.
Right.
And the second important development, not necessarily in the order of priority, but because it's a very strategic thing for us, is the number of course, we're at the IBC show, as you mentioned, so anything and everything to do with a media broadcast, media companies, broadcast networks, obviously is very pertinent here.
Right.
So we were fortunate to have worked with Televisa, the largest
Right.
media company in the Spanish-speaking world,
Right.
and to deliver a network, high availability network with geographical redundancy that was able to serve simultaneously two important applications: satellite news gathering with broadcast quality video feeds transmitted over mesh TDMA,
Right.
and monitoring of their assets, UHF transmitters, FM radio stations in a star traditional VSAT topology.
Right.
So that was something that we were very fortunate to have secured. That network is alive,
Right.
in full commercial operation now, and is performing very well.
Right. So here, this is a broadcast show, so you mentioned Televisa. Anything else you offer in the broadcast market?
Well, of course, that project is unique in some regards, but in other regards, it's something that was also in slightly different form reproduced elsewhere. In particular, in our home country, and CBC Radio Canada
Right.
is using our technology, and I think these forward-looking media networks like Televisa, like CBC Radio Canada, they really transitioned from linear video, from traditional kind of impact transport stream type of approaches to IP-based media, and they were able to also enable very bandwidth efficient services using VSAT technologies such as ours, and at the end benefit from improved utilization of satellite resources,
Right.
and deliver value to their customers.
Right. Now, Vagan, I see you all over the world. You know, you in Asia and Communic Asia, and how important is the European market for you?
Well, a European market, it's where our roots are traditionally. Of course, as you know, we're part of Romantis Group, so the group that originates and is headquartered in Germany and Berlin.
Right.
European market is important. There are important developments that we see in European market in the energy and utilities sector in particular. We made a number of deployments, also high availability critical networks, and for utility companies, electricity companies. One of them was done just in May, a few months ago,
Right.
in Northern Europe. That was quite a successful deployment. So while in Europe, obviously, proliferation of fiber, proliferation of other terrestrial means of connectivity has over the years somewhat reduced the importance of VSAT. At the same time, there are a number of critical infrastructure projects that still demand satellite connectivity, and of course, excuse the pun, Europe serves as a large hub for satellite services delivered into Africa, delivered into the Middle East.
Right. Now, looking forward, Vagan, what else can we expect from UHP in the next few months or in the coming year?
Well, technology-wise, we will continue to innovate. We will be looking towards further perfecting the crown jewel of our technology, which is our TDMA system. So we will be adding additional modulation types, additional degrees of flexibility in the way we manage carriers and TDMA. We will be improving further our throughput, which is already a record high, and we will adhere to our slogan, to our which is essentially disruptive innovation. So we say that we innovate in a disruptive manner because of the performance that we're achieving and will continue to be achieving in the tightest possible volume at the lowest possible cost, and that trend will continue not only next year but for years to come.
Right. Well, thanks, Vagan. Great update, and look forward to seeing all that innovation that you're going to be doing in the next few months. And
Thank you very much, Virgil. Thank you for this opportunity.
Likewise. And for all the news and information on the global satellite industry, you always have Satellite Markets and Research at www.satellitemarkets.com.